Fa la 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 la. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Jarek here. Raid Shadow Legends. We've finally got details of our new Christmas fusion, Lady Noella, the better half of our good friend St. Nicholas. Yeah, man, she just dropped, and she's looking pretty sweet. Actually, she's got quite a good kit. I don't know if there's any details as yet as to whether a fusion is going to be the standard fusion, or like building up a champion, leveling them up, etc., etc., fusing them into this one, or whether it's a fragment fusion. I need to double check that actually. Yeah, okay, it's a classic fusion, so that means we're going to be getting rares, epics, leveling them up, upgrading, and then fusing into Lady Noella. She's going to be a support champ. She's void. Let's just quickly look at her description that we've got from the guys. Lady Noella is dedicated arena support champ, and the kit has it all. Let's see about that. Strong crowd control, AoE heal and revive, and ally speed increase, but most notably a counterplay to Polymorph, Blessing, and sheep inducing champions. Again, more as we look at her kit. She's got a rare ability to remove sheep debuff from an ally on top of boosting any champion's turn meters to 50% when they transform back to a sheep. As you know, once you come out of Polymorph, your turn meter is down to 50%. So this should hopefully boost you back to getting ready to have a go. Even though Lady Noella is absolutely independent and perfectly capable of handling any threat, you could run it together with St. Nicholas for bonus synergy. We are both, when both on your team, Lady Noelle's control effects become unresistible, and Sir Nicholas A3 can be activated by Lady Noella even on a cooldown. So we spoke to the guys, the developers, you know, the people we talked to in our CC chat. There's no talk about upgrading Sir Nicholas, anything like that. It's literally just going to be Lady Noella is working with St. Nick. There's no back and forth. It's not like the old pairs that he did back in the day. So but I mean, it still looks pretty good. I mean, I must admit, when they first dropped it on the chat and I sort of read through it, I thought, yeah, I mean, it's not, I don't think it's gonna, there's no meta change, there's no game breaking, account changing things going on. But I think there's a support champ that to play around with in arena, or, you know, set up as like one of your 3v3 defense teams. If you've got St. Nick and he's been in the vault for a while, like me, I've got a +4 St. Nick, and I'm definitely going to do this fusion, and I'm definitely going to be getting St. Nick out and rebuilding him to hopefully a bit of synergy with this lady. So let's have a look. Sorry, by the way, guys, I've got a horrible cold, which is why I sound like I've got a toad in my throat. I'm not feeling great. I'm off work, which is actually why I'm able to record this now before the embargo's up in an hour. Right, let's have a look at her kit. Let me just get rid of this other picture first. Right, so Lady Noella, legendary, void, which is nice, support, sacred order, as you'd expect. Let me just pull this across. I'll drag it down as we go. So A1, which is pretty much, if you book it, buffing chance and that sort of stuff. 80% chance, which will book up to 100% chance of placing a block buffs turn for 2 turns on a single enemy. If they're under freeze, which again is kind of back and forth in with St. Nick, then turn meter by 20% will decrease by 20%. These effects cannot be resisted if St. Nick is on the team. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, good. This is, again, I think every skill's actually got a bit of synergy in there. A2, target ally. If the target is under a sheep, it removes it. Then the target ally is not under a sheep. It removes all debuffs from them. So it's a single target cleanse, whether it's removing the sheep or removing debuffs. If the target ally is not under a sheep, it heals them 50% of this champ's max HP. Again, I don't know if it says that she's a HP champ. I mean, normally support are kind of like attack based. Does it say if it's based off anything? It doesn't say if it's actually based off of anything yet, does it? I'm hoping she is a HP champ. But but I don't know if they're going to do that with support, because I think support are probably meant to be a bit squishy. What we got? Yeah, sorry. If target is not under sheep, it heals them. Also heals all allies equal to 50% of any surplus heal. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. That, I wonder if that works with that rare. Who's the rare guy, the orc? The rare orc guy that does that big slap if you... Ironclad. I wonder if that will work with Ironclad. When healed, will attack all enemies inflicting damage proportional to any surplus heal. Damage inflicted is equal to 50%. Yeah, I wonder if that's going to work with Ironclad. That could be quite cool to play around with. Again, I'm just envisioning this as an endgame player, not as something that's going to really help with the account or go. It's just for a bit of fun, and you know, and that's really what I'm trying to get out of this game these days. Is just a bit of fun. Sorry, right. If the target ally is St. Nick, or Sir Nick, should I say, instantly activates his goodwill, and his goodwill, I think, is his AoE. Let me just double check. It might not be. It's been a while since I've looked at St. Nick's kit, or Sir Nick's kit. Goodwill. Goodwill places unkillable buff and continuous heal on allies for 2 turns. Okay, so that's, yeah, unkillable and healing, even if it's on cooldown, apparently. Then places 30% increased speed on all allies. That's okay. Revives A3. Revives. Now this is kind of cool. This is a first. Revives all dead allies with 50% HP, 50% turn meter. It's currently 5 books down to a 3 turn. This is, I think, the only or the first 3 turn whole team AoE, whatever you want to call it, team revive. Everyone else is 4. Raglins 2 turns, single target. This is the first whole team 3 turns, which is kind of cool. So if you make her super quick, nice. Revives it, and this is also what I like. Revives them, then 75% chance will book to 100% chance, so she'll do it each go. Of placing a freeze debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Will place freeze if there's no dead allies. This debuff cannot be resisted or blocked if St. Nick is on the same team. Now that is kind of cool. I mean, it can't be blocked. And I'm assuming if they've got block debuffs, then that's, I don't know. I will have to test it out. I don't know if the block debuff will resist that, whether or not it's just, I don't know. Does that mean it can't be done at all? It means maybe it goes through that. I'm not sure. If it does, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. That's for me is the main thing that she's bringing to the table. Whole team revive, 50% HP, 50% turn meter, freezing everyone, can't be resisted. 3 turns. That's pretty wicked. And her passive decreases speed of enemies under freeze. And so again, you can even slap our good mate, the dwarf. Sorry guys, I'm trying not to sniff down to the microphone. Torment. We can get Torment in there as well. Completely ice them up. Decreases speed of enemies under freeze, excuse me, by 10%. And when a sheep debuff is placed, pardon me, when a sheep debuff expires on an ally, fills the turn by 50%. So even if you're not taking the sheep off, it still will expire and give them 50% of their turn meter back. So it's kind of anti-sheep. I mean, I know you'll sheep someone to miss a turn, fair enough. But you also sheep them to miss a turn and then lose their turn meter, so they're even further behind. This is going to counter that. I really need to get a tissue. I'm so prepared. So, if there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, these effects will only activate once. Fair enough. And then she's got a speed aura in arena, 30%. Very nice. Now, we don't know what the stats are yet. I'll double check that she's not appeared in the index. Pretty sure she wouldn't have done. Let's just have a look. No, she's not in the index yet. Yeah, I'm hoping if she is fast, she's got a nice fast basic speed. She's gonna be cracking. So I think, yeah, I personally think she's not going to be. She's not going to help. Well, I mean, she's going to help. I think a lot of mid-game players. If you're struggling with things, a lot of PvP, a lot of PvE content, she'll help with. Again, that support stuff. If you're struggling in faction wars, if you're struggling in Doom Tower, she could probably help. I reckon in Curse City, she's probably going to come in clutch. And then fighting bosses again with that 3-turn revive. Nice, I like it. Arena, I think we need to wait and see what her attacks and all that sort of stuff is based on. If her heals are based on HP, she's a HP champ. And if she's fast enough, yeah, I think she could be fun for Arena. She's not going to be meta. I don't think you're going to see her in the high-end golds of live Arena, but I think she'd be fun to set up a team in your 3v3 defense, that sort of thing, or just, you know, if you're having a little. If you want to laugh, if you want to just try some new champs out, try some new combos out, which is kind of why I go for this stuff, I think she'd be good to go for. Anything else I need to say? So when she's dropping, when is she dropping? The 16th of December is when she begins. I'm not sure how it's going to last for. It doesn't actually say. I'm assuming it's probably going to be like 2 weeks. Going through different stuff. We haven't got the calendar release yet. We've literally just got the skill set and these pictures and bits and bobs. So when this video drops, they may release more info. They generally put their own one out as well with some other bits and bobs. So you know, you might be able to read that, but hopefully you'll also read and watch my video. And yeah, let me know if you're going to go for it, guys, because I do think, no, I think she's going to be cracking. I do think with her, I mean, I've got a +4 Sir Nick, and he used to be one of the hardest hitting HP champs in the game. This is a while ago, but he still can be very, very good. He can be a damage dealer. You can get Torment in there for a bit more control. She's in there for support, control, anti-sheep, speed, boosting, and then another champ, I don't know, maybe like a Death Knight, somewhere just to protect your champs. It could be a little bit of fun. It could be a bit of fun. Maybe even in normal Arena. Live Arena, I'm not sure, because as soon as they ban, you know, Sir Nick or her, then Sir Nick just becomes a bit of a standard damage dealer. So I don't know. Depends, I guess, if you get first pick and you get Amans in there as usual, then they're less likely to ban one of those two. So not sure. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this and putting up with this very croaky throat. I'm going to go get another lem sip. Christmas Fusion news has been released. Hope you guys are doing well, not suffering. How you guys getting on with everything? Loads of bits dropping actually. We've just had some more info, which I can't actually release yet because there's another embargo on it, but that's fine. Again, you'll find out about that from the other guys. I don't generally just post stuff when it's about shards and that sort of bits. So anyway, I'm rabbiting on again. Yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. Are you going to go for Lady Noella, sorry. I certainly am. So I'm going to start saving resources now. Don't get dragged into all of these shard pools and events and bits and bobs that are going on. If you want to go for this, start saving now. Start saving your shards, save your energy, save your gems. What else do we normally do? Again, it'll be like you're going to be champ chasing. You're going to be doing champ training. There's going to be loads of dungeons. So yeah, just start holding now, guys. You've got about 5 days to start holding some bits. And then she's dropping, so there we go, guys. Thanks for watching, all the best, and I'll see you in the next one.